V's parents, Mr. and Mrs. Kim, were both born and raised in South Korea. They were very close with each other and their son, V. Mr. Kim was an Air Force pilot who had the admirable position of leading the Korean Air Force. He was highly respected in the military and in the community. Mrs. Kim was a kind and caring mother who devoted her life to her son. Both Mr. and Mrs. Kim had successful careers that gave their son a secure childhood. Unfortunately, tragedy struck the Kim family when V was just 7 years old. Mr. Kim was on a mission when his plane was shot down and he was killed. The loss of her husband caused Mrs. Kim great grief and sorrow. In her grief, she moved with her son to the city of Daegu. There, she started a small business and continued to work hard to provide for her son. Mrs. Kim was determined to do whatever it took to make sure V would have a good future. She was an incredible mother who provided a secure and loving home for her son. As time passed, V stopped talking about his father and rarely mentioned him. This was probably due to the pain that he felt when thinking about him. Mrs. Kim, however, would not let him forget and would always tell him stories about his father. This helped him keep his father's memory alive and learn more about the man he was. Years later, when V was accepted into Big Hit Entertainment, both of his parents were extremely proud of him. Mrs. Kim was especially excited as she had put everything she had into giving V the best life she could. She knew that he was destined for great things and was eagerly awaiting them. Unfortunately, fate had other plans and V was forced to part ways with his mother too soon. Mrs. Kim passed away just as V had achieved his dream of becoming a successful artist. V never got to thank his mother for all that she had done for him and was heartbroken by the news of her passing. Despite this, he cherishes the memories of her and works hard to make her proud. Mr. Kim's loss and Mrs. Kim's passing had a deep effect on V's life and have shaped the person he is today.